now we have
the opportunity to have a piece of special music from Roger Tyler, who some of you, I bet most of you know him too. In addition to being the choir director and a teacher of voice and piano, he's also Luke's dad. And so he's here today to, I don't want to say fill in. I think that's not really the appropriate way to put it, but he's here today to play for us. That's something to share.
A few years ago, I heard this song. It was actually in my classroom at the high school. Sometimes I give opportunity for students to do solos on Friday. And a girl sang this song entitled When God Reigneth. And it was quite a song. It really impacted me. It's quite a connection to the letter that was just written. I believe the prodigal son, after he returned back to God and experienced the healing that he did, would have written a similar letter. Listen to the great words of the song. Almighty God, great I am, immovable rock,